Oh yeah, now I know that it's working because everything is lagging. Hello everybody, and happy Merry Christmas Eve, I guess? What is the best way to celebrate Christmas Eve? Well, by solving a couple murders, of course! We're investigating them. We're not going to be solving them today. Hi everybody, this is pt.7 and welcome back to some more Miles Edgeworth Ace Attorney Investigations, Turnabout, Ablaze. In the previous episode we had gotten here to find out that Larry was again a suspect of the murder of Mask Damask 2. This episode we have to, well, pretty much solve his murder here. Now, if I seem to be going through things a little bit more quickly, it's just because I had already recorded this episode before realizing that the recording software was not working. So, like I said, if I'm going through stuff a little bit quickly, you know why. Larry, about this spear. Oh, are you feeling it? No, that's Gumshoe's voice. Are you feeling it? Bam! I thought there was something strange about this spear. Tell me, Larry, is it just me, or is the spear a bit bent? What? No way, it's exactly as it should be, yo! I have here an autograph you wrote for me earlier. Now take a good look at this which you drew with your own hands. You can see that the spear is clearly of a different shape. What do you have to say to that? I'm sorry. When I hold the spear in my hands, all of a sudden I feel super powerful. And then during practice, I was spinning it around and around, and bam! It hit the wall. Hold it. Well, hold it. You're unbelievable. This is an embassy. But I've always been like that. Ever since I was a kid. One time on an overnight field trip, I bought a fake sword and played with it late that night. I'm just a useless man. Well, useless is definitely, Larry, clarify that for me, will you? Okay, so it was some field trip and I began to shadow fight with myself. Not that, I meant what you said earlier about spinning into the spear and hitting the wall. Oh, that. It's no biggie, it's not like I left a hole or anything. It's not why I'm asking, Larry. The samurai spear is made of metal. I somehow doubt that the move as simple as spinning it around would cause it to bend. Man, did you so naive? What? Where did that come from? Well, you keep calling it the samurai spear, but it's not real. You can't really fight with someone with it, because it's hollow on the inside. You can't hit it against practically anything it would bend. Is that so? Don't tell me you thought it was real. Oh, don't take it the wrong way. I just think that part of your personality is cute. I see, your friendship is truly something special, Miles Edgeworth. Oh, that's not friendship, it's utter humiliation. I'm actually recording this more or less an hour before, this is supposed to go up, because I meant to record it earlier, but things got in the way, so I'm gonna kind of be speeding through this part. So this is the victim, Damask 2. What is with his gaudy outfits? You don't know about Master Mask? A few months ago, Steve caused a lot of havoc on the populace. So the thief is separate from the Atacarasso. I thought they were for a while, because their MO and targets were different. Modus operandi. The mascots had valuable trinkets and jewels, and being gaudy is his signature. Gumshoe was in charge of that investigation, so he'd know more about the mask. That's alright. I'd probably hear tales of his failures anyway. You haven't changed a bit, I see. In any case, let's get started here, shall we? Won't rest until I've inspected every special looking cranny. What is he holding? It looks like a piece of paper from a notepad. It would appear that directions on how to reach this room were written by hand. There's something written on the back as well. I'd like you to steal the Prima Duck statue in this room. What is that supposed to mean? Who writes a note like that to themselves? I had to guess from the text. I would say that this is actually a request from someone about what to steal. Just who is this person that requested the theft of the Prima Duck statue? Again, I don't know if it's French or if it's like straight up Prima Ducks. So, I'm just gonna say it like a dumb English. So this is a murder weapon in this case. It says plug in the blade. It's a rather sweeping sword, isn't it? What did you expect? It's the Steel Samurai Daddy's second weapon. I only call it his secondary weapon because although he uses his sword in most of his battles, it's his trusty samurai spear that he turns to in a real fight. You sure know a lot about the Steel Samurai. It's only because I saw the stage show earlier. The owner of the sword is the Steel Samurai, or in other words, Larry. I should probably ask him about it, as detrimental as it is to proving him innocent. I thought that the mask had quit the business. This guy, he's just a copycat using the name, a phony successor. He's just another petty thief. His real identity is an out-of-work guy by the name of Kashinu. He's 29. I'm wanted on larceny charges. From his clothes and what he was carrying, we determined that this guy is the real Damask too. Cause of death appears to be loss of blood from the back of his head. It seems as he was struck with something very hard. In other words, he was bludgeoned to death. Keep that in mind. Larry, there are a few things I need to ask you about. Hey, how about that? I've got a few things I've got to ask you too. What is it? It's like both you and him. You notice something strange about the text in this game? How they refer to a certain person as him instead of by name. How is it that the two of you always manage to have some cute and hot girl by your side? Francie, what about that promise you made me? Promise? What promise? One where you said you would model for my next book, Francie's Whippity Whip Trip. Yo! I made no such promise. Ever since grade school, we've had a certain saying about Larry. When something smells, it's usually the butts. One needs to look no further than this man to find the king of troublemakers. As I recall, aren't you calling yourself Laurice Dunham now? That's Dunham! Wait, Laurice Dunham... I guess I said it the right way. Get that straight in your head, Edgy. Thank you. Ow, 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 ow! Now, I remember. You're the real pure imitation of a real artist. No, you've got it all wrong. I give up on that whole Laurice business. Besides, when Benjalino left me in my heart in pieces, that's when Mindy walked into my life. She'd been so good to me that I wanted to help her in some way. And and I figured I could through the Steel Samurai outfit. Your innate blathering makes less and less sense each time we meet. I believe he's saying that he picked up this part-time job as the Steel Samurai, so that he may attempt to capture the heart of the actress who plays the Pink Princess. You got it! I knew you'd know what I meant, Angie. Not really. It's not so much as I understood, but a simple deduction based on your usual modus operandi, Larry. Great. You'll be surprised who's actually under the Pink Samurai's or the Pink Princess suit. Indy. Larry, I'd like you to confess right now to everything you did tonight. Confess? Hey, don't tell me you suspect me too! Nonsense. I don't believe you have the mental acuity needed to plan and execute a murder. However, we are talking about you here, so I find it hard to believe that nothing happened. For past experience has taught me that you are always at the center of some insane event. Angie! How can you be so mean, stabbing me with your words like that? Unfortunately, I don't have time to search out a key to unlock your heart this time. So I suggest that you cooperate and tell me what you know. Okay, I get it. Just stop Francie from whipping me from behind. So, I guess you know what I did, right, Edgy? Can't even begin to imagine. However, I imagine that whatever you were up to was probably beyond my imagination. So you will tell me what exactly you did, Larry. Nope, not yet, Edgy. It'll take more than that to loosen my lips. That works. A lot more! Confess, now. Okay, well, I was up on the roof. Why exactly way up there? Oh, you know, that Winchry custom and legendary hero. Legendary? Hero? Santa Claus! Santa Claus? I wanted to do that thing he does, so I climbed up to one of the chimneys. But when I got there was smoke pouring out of the chimney. Oh, logic point. And? Well, I couldn't go down the chimney with smoke coming up, right? So I gave up. Objection! Larry, you do realize that Santa Claus does not exist, right? Of course I know! I did graduate from junior high, you know. Great. And you should also understand this. If Santa were real, he would be the biggest unlawful trespasser in history. Ah, crud! Is this your attempt to imitate Santa Claus? Is it your attempt to imitate Santa has landed you as the prime suspect in this murder? Come on, man! What's so wrong with pretending to be Santa? Well, how appropriate for what today is. Objection! Thank you. Let's start with the fact that it will be the Ides of March in a matter of hours. Santa only visits homes on December 24th. That's in December, you nitwit! No! Hey, wait a sec. We're not in court. I swear I didn't do this on purpose. I didn't know that those lines were in there. Just luck of the draw, I suppose. Larry, about the samurai sword that was used as the murder weapon. Yes, apparently you did. And well, I totally forgot about it and left it behind when I left afterwards. You want to talk about shock? I was most shocked of all when I heard it killed someone. Oh, it didn't. Shocked! And here's the famous foolish rant. Foolish fool, looking especially foolish for foolishly stating such a foolish excuse. You forgot to take something that big with you. Who would you believe such a tale? Hold it! Sorry, Miss Von Karma, but I believe him. Because if anyone could forget something like that, it would be Larry. Edgy, you believe me! Yeah, not for the right reasons. I just knew our friendship was something special. Like I said, not for the right reasons. Anyway, if Larry had simply forgotten the sword and left it behind, that in no way clears his name. Which means that I will have to prove his innocence from a different angle. Okay, what time are we at? 16 minutes, alright. The person shaking hands with the Steel Samurai in this picture is Ambassador Alba. It was taken right before the murder. The Steel Samurai must be very popular. They're even using the National Treasure as backdrop. I just don't understand. What exactly is so great about this top knot there? Clearly there's a depth to the show that a young person like you can't fathom. Speaking of young people, aren't young children the target audience of this show of costumed actors? I think it's time we have a discussion with you. Did some investigating over in... Not so fast. Did some investigating in the Barbarelli's embassy too, right? I did. Is there a problem? Lingzi says, a wolf who aims to hunt for 2 rabbits at once. I believe the idiom you require is he who runs after 2 hares will catch neither. A real wolf can catch both. I see. So what are you trying to say, seeing as how I am currently handling 2 cases? Suit yourself. But don't say I didn't warn you. Okay, apparently we're not done investigating yet. There was the exact same statue sitting in here in that Ablaze office we examined. It's a prima donna statue, one of the national treasures of the Principality of Cordopia. There was only one of these statues, meaning that one of the 2 is a replica. But both Alabaster and Babbles claim to have the real thing. It's an incredibly childish flight to have. One twist until I've inspected every nook and cranny. Apparently there's something to deduce here. The counterpart to the Brambley's butterfly is the Alabastrian flower. The butterfly and the flowers are both lovely things. But can we interpret this to mean that Alabast provides honey to Babel? You can't come up with more powerful or meaningful or profound comments. Very well then, let's hear what sort of profound comments you can come up with. Well, flowers cannot survive without the butterflies that spread their pollen. And butterflies cannot live without the nectar that flowers provide. If either one were to disappear from the equation, neither would survive. How's that, Miss Von Karma? The explanation took so long that I nearly fell asleep. Well, let's continue the investigation. Francisco, why can't you just admit I had something there? Whoops. Apparently there's something to deduce here. There's almost the exact same wall mount for the knives on the Babley's side, but I can't see any of the details from this distance. It's a primitive statue. There was one of these on the Ablaze side as well. I hear it's very valuable and made of pure gold. It's the national treasure of Cadopia. So there was only one of these statues, meaning that one of the two is a replica. But both Alabaster and Babel claim to have the real thing and won't budge from their claim. An incredibly childish fight to have. Apparently we have something. What do we have? Ethiopian paper, Ablaze ink. I'm kind of just taking a guess here, but I'm assuming it has something to do with the two statues. Is there a spot somehow connected to any of the evidence I hold? Eureka! There's clearly a contradiction here! No, there isn't. The fuck? It's still recording, right? There it is. Alright. Apparently I have something to deduce because did I not clear everything in terms of examining? There was a grandfather clock just like this one earlier in the Babylese embassy. You know, symmetry is a fine thing, but their interior design really suffers for it. Really? I think this clock actually fits the decor of this room quite well. I suppose the wood just suits the all-natural atmosphere of this room. Its design and material are made of strikes a good balance with the plants. Hey, you two! Now's not the time to be talking about the interior decorating, you know? Hurry up and save me! Be quiet! Ah! This is all a part of my elite investigation. All you need to do is be quiet and watch. Actually, I do believe Larry has a point for once. Is everything done for investigating here? I won't rest in... Okay, no, apparently not. Why is there a weapon on display in a place like this? I wonder why there are no rips on display here. I can spot absolutely no difference between this and the prominent statue of Babbles. The statue's face looks a bit like the costume. That statue's face looks like a bit like the costume hero you look very much. I wonder why you and Americans have such an affinity for this kind of face. The statue wasn't made by an American, you know. At least I don't suppose so. Interesting. Alright. What is the plant supposed to be? Francisco, you can't see that it's supposed to be the likeness of Ambassador Alba. Miles Edgeworth! As a subordinate, you have a lot of nerve telling me what to think. I look forward to your next salary assessment next month. You are deluding yourself if you think you have any control over that. That's funny. To steal Samurai's primary weapon, Samurai Spear. By damaging the Samurai Spear, Larry is It's clear that you still lack the proper awareness to be a real actor. Well, it's not like I'm trying to be a pro. Oh, but I guess you can call me a pro at getting caught up in all sorts of mischief. You also seem to be a pro at being defiant in the face of punishment for said mischief. Knives adorned with flowers are displayed here. I suspect that these are the counterparts to the Ablaze knives. The blades of these knives should match the blade of the knife that killed Mr. Cochin. What? One of the knives is missing its blade. Let's see if the two pieces of the blade handle fit each other. It would appear that they fit together quite well, almost seamless. It means that the alabaster knife did find its way to Babel. But how? Aha! That was the thing I missed. Interesting time that suspected every suspicious looking nook and cranny. Oh, do we have to examine it? The handle on this knife was made to be removable. The killer tried to make it look like the Ablaze knife by switching the two handles, which means that there must have been some reason behind that action. There's quite a bit of Mr. Cochin's blood on this blade. Thanks to being a prosecutor, I guess I have become accustomed to seeing blood. Do we not have what I need yet? Well, it is worth a shot. Nope. This is so fun, waiting for this process, the save state every time. With my computer's most recent update, this hasn't been working properly. Thanks, Windows 10. What do I have in Logic? Nothing useful. It's a fireplace, and by the looks of it, I don't think that it's been used recently. But I can't say that I see anything unusual about it. Well then, f*** you. Oh, there's more stuff here. Two gorgeous flowers are in bloom here. I'm sure the flowers as lovely as these must be having an equally lovely name. Miles Edgeworth, are you done staring? I should hardly think that passion flowers are all that rare. Passion flowers? That's a rather unusual name. It was named by priests in the 15th century for the Passion of Christ. Oh. As they say, you learn something new every day. What? Okay. Apparently they're gonna come in handy later. This must be the Ambassador Alba's desk. His notebook is open and on the desk. Must have been in the middle of some important work. Sapling growth log. It finally sprouted today. Funny, it doesn't look like important fact to me. Or me. Pardon me. The counterpart to the Ablaze butterfly is the alabastrian flower. The butterfly and the flower. These are both lovely things. But can we interpret this to... Oh, god damn it. We gotta go through this one again. And because it's on a different screen... Whoops. Very well then. Well, we get the whipping animation. Damn it! This episode has been going on for long. I already checked this area earlier, but it never hurts to take another look. Alright, so we're done in this area then. Already checked in this area earlier, but never hurts to take another look. Alright, so that's 2, that's done. I guess we'll figure out what to do next time in the next episode of Miles Edgeworth Ace Attorney Investigations. Turnabout Ablaze. We are going to go and continue this investigation. Hopefully by that point I'll know what to do. I'll probably look at a walkthrough or something just to get a little hint at what to do next. So, that being said, I will see you guys later.